structure and morphology of plant viruses. Now we'll see what are all the different structure of plant viruses and their morphology and size ranges, all those things. Now we will see in this lecture. So my name is Janet Shankar Reddy and I am doing a PhD plant pathology in Annamalai University. So before entering, now we will see some of the definitions so that it will be very easy to understand in future if we use in terminologies. So starts with virion. So virion in the sense a complete or matured virus particle is called virion. Complete or matured virus particle is called virion. You can see here a spherical or a globe shaped structure. We can see here it is called virion. It's a complete or matured virus particle because once the plant virus entering into the plant cells, sorry, virus entering into the host cell or plant cells, so uncoating and nucleic acid synthesis, all this will happens in the cells. After that, what will happen again, it reassembles and then transportation of virus from one area to another, one cell to another cell will happen. So here in this process, after a nucleic acid synthesis or rearrangements, a completely developed matured virus particle, this virus completely developed particle is called virion. Matured or completely developed particle is called virion. We can see here this is the diagrammatic representation of virion. So the next one is a protein coat or capsid. Protein coat or capsid. In the sense, it's a shell-like structure composed of several coat protein molecule or subunits. Several coat protein molecule or subunits which is surrounded the nucleic acid. Let us consider it is a nucleic acid. This is called protein coat. So this protein coat comprises of many capsomere subunits or many molecules, small molecules are attached or combined to form capsid or protein coat. Here that they're saying shell-like structure which is composed of several number of coat protein molecules or subunits. Several subunits are combined to form coat protein. We can see here this is called capsid, a combination of several coat protein or molecules are, this is rod shaped particle, this is TMB. We can see here small capsomere, this is small capsomeres. The small capsomere units combine to form capsids, or the combination of all subunits to form capsids, which is surrounded the nucleic acid, and then second one is nucleoprotein, in the sense nucleocapsid, the combination of viral nucleic acid as well as capsid, that is protein coat. So the combination of nucleic acid and capsid is called nucleocapsid, which comprises of nucleic acid as well as protein coat. And the next one is capsomere. A single subunit of capsid is called capsomere. We can see here capsomere subunits, the combination of all capsomere subunits to form capsid. As I told you earlier, capsid is the combination of all subunits or capsomere subunits. So here a single subunit of capsid is called capsomere. So the combination of all capsomeres will form capsid and protect the nucleic acid which is present inside. And then envelope in the cells, it is a lipid bilayer derived from the host cell. So the coming to the structure, there are different structures of plant viruses that we can see are rod shaped, a spherical shape, and then icosahedral shape. Different types of shapes can be seen. Now we will see one by one. Though before entering into that, now we will see shape, size, example if there is any remarks. Now we will see viruses is of rod shaped isometrical particles, virus with the membrane, geminate particles or gemini particles. Now you will see a rod shaped comes under rigid rod, flexuous rod, very flexuous rod. The size ranges of rigid rod is 18 into 300 nanometer. The best example is tobacco mosaic virus. So tobacco mosaic virus is the best example of rod shaped virus. The size ranges from 18 into 300 nanometer in diameter. And then second one is flexuous rod. Flexuous rod size ranges from 570 to 480 nanometer in diameter. Best example is potato virus X. So here the name has been given in abbreviation. So hope you understand that we have seen in earlier PowerPoint presentations. P stands for potato, V stands for virus, X potato virus X, TMV tobacco mosaic virus, like that. Abbreviations has been discussed earlier in taxonomy as well as a nomenclature of plant virus. And the next one is very fluctuous in the sense the size ranges from 10 to 2000 nanometer in diameter. Best example is citrus is a virus. And one more thing is the longest virus. It is the longest plant virus that we can observe or so far discovered. The size ranges from 10 into 2000 nanometer. 10 into 2000 nanometer. Then second one is isometric particle. Size ranges from 25 to 30 nanometer in diameter. Best example is luteoviruses. All luteoviruses are isometric particles that the size ranges from 25 to 30 nanometer in diameter. Then a virus particle with a membrane. So spherical particle size ranges from 70 nanometer in diameter. The example is TSWS, tomato spotted wilt virus. Tomato spotted wilt virus is a spherical particle with a membrane. The size ranges from 70 nanometers. The best example of spherical particle virus. And then bacilliform, the size ranges from 50 to 95 into 300 nanometer in diameter. Best example is rhabdovirus. Example is rhabdovirus. So all the rhabdoviruses are bullet shaped particles. So bullet shaped particle is produced by rhabdovirus. So this type of questions only they can ask in national eligibility tests or whatever an competitive exam. So while studying, so understanding each and every concept, and as well as this type of small things only can be placed in exams. So and then Gemini particle size ranges from 25 to 30 nanometer. Best example is Gemini virus. So Gemini in the sense twin particles. So twin particles because it need another virus for co-infection, and all those things. It need another virus for infection. That is called twin. Gemini in the sense twin. So this is about shapes and their sizes. Coming to helical symmetry, nearly half of the known viruses are fall under this category, that is helical symmetry, that we have already discussed. That is rod shaped, size ranges from 25 to 30 nanometer in diameter and about 100 to 300 nanometers in long. Then example is tobacco mosaic virus that we have seen already. Size range, tobacco mosaic virus size is 18 into 300 nanometer. It is a very important, because tobacco mosaic virus has a great historical look back, so that so it can be used as a genetic model for almost all plant viruses. It is a great history, and separate PowerPoint presentation will be there on tobacco mosaic virus, so that will be understand how important the tobacco mosaic virus is in study of plant virology and related things. And then all those things related to TMV that we are going to discuss in the PowerPoint, separate PowerPoint presentations. So hope it will be not necessary here. So this isometric size ranges from 17 to 16 nanometer in diameter. We can see here, we can see six faces here. We can see six faces. This is isometric particle. Best example is tobacco necrosis satellite virus, and necroviruses are sorry, it comes under the genus necrovirus. So next one is icosahedral. We can see icosahedral, which consists of icosaheads. Icosahedral are different types of shape. We can see here. If you see this, we can different types of heads. We can see different types of circulars or triangles. We can see this is called icosaheads, also known as spherical, quasi spherical, or polyhedral, or icosahedral. So which consists of one more thing is icosahedral consists of 20 sided polyhedrons and 12 corners. We can see here 12 corners. We can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So total 12 corners will be here. So all sides comprises of equal measurements, and all faces are equal triangles. It is a very important thing that we have to observe. In icosahedral, all consists of 20 sided polyhedrons and 12 corners, and each corner comprises of same measurements, and all the faces are equal triangles. And enveloped viruses, so envelope in the sense it consists of some covering. So this covering viruses are some covering which contains on the outside of a body is called enveloped viruses. So this envelope is actually derived from the host cell plasma membrane. So from a host cell plasma membrane, the virus has buds up, and it has their envelope structure. So this envelope contains having a spikes. We can see here spikes, which are viral glycoproteins. So these spikes are viral glycoproteins that project from the envelope. So from this envelope, a small projections or spike-like things will comes out. This is called glycoproteins, which helpful in binding as well as identification of foreign antibodies, or this will be helpful for this glycoproteins have this function.